EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the heart of Texas and the spectacular AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the San Francisco 49ers and the Dallas Cowboys. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. We are set for a good one. Off we go from AT&T Stadium. He's going to let that to bring this one out. Probably a wise decision as this ball comes out to the 35.
Maybe you on that rapid pay the bills, and now I'm feeling not even a little bit. Oh Lord, know yourself, know your worth.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Jair Brown on the tackle.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up third.
This is 3rd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Now inside the 25. And he will score. Jaden Blue. Touchdown, Dallas. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys will take a 7-0 lead. Stoppage here, one of the 49ers is down. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Irving now on the return. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. For an opener, Purdy to throw. Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's got his man, completes a Pearsall. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Niners first down.
And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On the ground, here is the rookie out of Clemson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
And he'll be stopped short of first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. It's going to be 3rd. They need 1. He'll try and run for the first down. It's 4. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
They'll come up here first and 10.
Get set.
A tight end in motion now. They'll run a toss play, and it's 4. And he'll manage to break a tackle, get this forward for a couple, and it's second down. Putting the tight end in motion. Throwing on second down is Purdy. That one is incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get the football at their own 23.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Blue. Room to run at the 35. Down the sideline, past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds. They marked him at the 35-yard line. A huge play for Dallas. 42 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. And he'll get 2, maybe 3. That's down to the 32.
At the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Second down, they need 7. They run straight ahead with Blue. Space to run inside the 20. And he'll take this one in. Jaden Blue. Touchdown Cowboys. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year. Greg, offensive coordinator's script at the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive. They've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, if they continue to build on this lead here early, it's going to be a long day for this defense.
And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense would take the field. We'll get a stoppage here. There is an injured Cowboy. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Open this drive on the ground with 4. And this defense not fooled by the option. They stick with the running back and they get him down for no gain.
I know it's easy from up in the booth, Mike, but I think that's one of those zone reads where the quarterback needs to pull it and keep it himself. The defense was clearly keyed on the running back. Not much room in there. No gain.
Purdy now on second down. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down. Set to go now on first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That's going to be incomplete. And he'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
And the defender does such a good job, like not only putting himself in position to make the play, But how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Third and 10. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Throw left side, complete to Pearsall. And to be taken down with the first down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with first and 10.
Get set, get set. 53.
On play action, here's Purdy. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll put Ayuk in motion. They'll show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a first down on that gain of 5.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
The Niners will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll go back to forward on first down. We'll get this right to the 20-yard line. Damone Clark there to get him down. Second down and 8.
Get set, get set.
Now Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
On second down, Purdy. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. He's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Now, screen set up for Irving. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Not going for 2. They'll kick the point after. He's got it. And the 49ers are on the board. It's now 14-7. teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. From the end zone is Kevontae Turpin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. That's number 40 on the season for him.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Let's go. Throwing now on first and 10. That's down the field for Lamb. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. And it'll lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That one swung out to Blue. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Cowboys.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go now.
Back to the air one more time. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. I frankly don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Chris Olave. Touchdown, Dallas.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Get set. Get set. 18.
They'll go play action with Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. he's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
On second down, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Third down, Purdy. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And he pays the price. Big shot to make sure this return didn't even get started. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Dallas. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Irving now on the return. He'll get across the 20, bump him down to 23-yard line. The drive starts with a carry on 4. And he's brought down after a gain of 2. Second down, 8 yards to go.
A gain of 2 brings up 7-8 lead at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Gets this one into the hands of Dewan Jennings. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
And the 49er, 1st down. A gain of 9 yards.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Moving outside the pocket. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
It's a gain of
20-yard pickup there. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down, 49ers.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. Hunter Henry was the one he was looking to connect with. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Timeout 49ers. That is their 2nd. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And it'll be second down.
All right, so the ball falls incomplete, but I think what it does now, Mike, is it allows you to stop the clock, get in the huddle, take a deep breath, and now your play caller has to give you the best play. Go get points here before the half and try to build something going into halftime.